What if the reason you're still broke isn't because you don't work hard enough? What if working harder is exactly what's keeping you poor? Both men have the same 24 hours. One sells time, the other owns systems. Since childhood, you've been taught one equation: work harder, earn more. But wealth doesn't follow effort, it follows leverage. When you trade time for money, your income has a limit. Time stops, and so does your paycheck. They build systems that keep working after they stop.
The market doesn't pay for suffering. It pays for value that can scale. If your identity depends on being busy, you'll avoid becoming efficient. Technology, automation, delegation, and investments create leverage. That's how effort becomes exponential.
Poor people ask, what should I do today? Wealthy people ask, what can I build today that keeps paying tomorrow? If you're ready to think like the wealthy instead of working like the exhausted, subscribe now. Your future isn't built by working longer, it's built by working smarter. Being exhausted feels productive, but motion isn't progress.
Most people mistake constant movement for progress. They work harder every year, yet stay trapped in the same financial cycle.
You're not just spending time. Your goal shouldn't be to work twice as hard. It should be to make your work multiply itself. Sometimes the fastest way forward is knowing when to stop, think, and adjust. You can spend years climbing, only to discover you chose the wrong wall. You can fix a broken strategy. Only more effort changes nothing.
Effort without strategy is just exhaustion wearing the mask of productivity.
The poor sell more hours. The wealthy build systems that keep working after they stop. Success isn't about applying more force, it's about applying force in the right direction. The people who become wealthy aren't the ones who work the hardest. They're the ones who solve the biggest problems, build the smartest systems, and let leverage do the heavy lifting.
What if everything you've been taught about success is wrong? Every morning, millions of people wake up before sunrise, skip meals, sacrifice sleep, and work until their bodies beg them to stop. Yet at the end of the month, they're still broke, still stressed, still wondering why someone working fewer hours is earning 10 times more. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Hard work is respected, but leverage is rewarded. If you don't understand that difference, you'll spend your entire life running faster, while someone else quietly passes you. Stay until the end, because this realization could completely change the way you think about money, success, and your future. The biggest lie about success from childhood, we hear the same advice. Work harder. Stay busy. The harder you work, the more successful you'll become. It sounds inspiring, but look around. Construction workers, farmers, factory workers, and delivery drivers work incredibly hard every single day. Many of them work harder than millionaires. So if hard work alone created wealth, why aren't they the richest people on earth? Because effort without direction is like rowing a boat with no destination. You move, but you never arrive. 2. The hamster wheel. Imagine running on a treadmill. You run faster, you sweat more. Your heart races, but after an hour, you're still exactly where you started. That's what most people call success. They're busy, they're exhausted, but they're not progressing. Being busy is not the same as becoming valuable. The world doesn't pay you for how tired you are. It pays you for the value you create. 3. Why the wealthy think differently. The wealthy ask different questions. Instead of asking, how can I work more? They ask, how can I make this work without me? That's the power of leverage. A business, an investment, a valuable skill, technology. A team. 1 hour of leveraged work can produce more wealth than 100 hours of repetitive labor. That's why the richest people don't chase hours. They build systems. 4. Sharpen the axe. Imagine two lumberjacks. One swings his axe all day. The other spends time sharpening it before he begins. Who cuts more trees? The second one. Not because he worked harder, but because he worked smarter. Learning, planning, thinking. These aren't breaks from success. They're part of success. Sometimes stopping to improve your strategy is the fastest way forward. 5. Stop climbing the wrong ladder. Many people spend years climbing, only to discover their ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. A job they hate. A business with no future. Goals that belong to someone else. Working twice as hard on the wrong path only gets you lost faster. Success isn't about speed, it's about direction. 6. The real secret: the goal isn't to avoid hard work. Hard work still matters. Discipline still matters. Consistency still matters, but effort should always serve a strategy. Work hard on the right things, learn high-income skills, solve bigger problems, build assets, create systems, make your work continue even after you stop. That's how wealth is created. One day you'll look back at your life. You won't regret the hours you rested. You'll regret the years you spent chasing the wrong definition of success. Don't let society convince you that exhaustion is an achievement. True success isn't working until you collapse. It's building a life where your effort creates freedom, because the people who change their lives aren't always the ones working the hardest. They're the ones thinking differently. If this video changed the way you see success, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join a community that's building wealth with strategy, not just effort. Remember, don't just work harder. Work on becoming impossible to replace.
If you're ready to think like the wealthy instead of working like the exhausted, subscribe now. Your future isn't built by working longer, it's built by working smarter.